From Trekzone's virtual studio to the world, with early access and behind the scenes for members, this is Trekzone Plays.
Welcome back, Captain. Commander Data, I presume you've had a chance to thoroughly examine the information on the Kessok devices?
Yes, Admiral. And I have come to a conclusion. I believe the purpose and intent of these devices is simply to reform suns for Kessok colonies. It is only through Cardassian tampering that these solar formers become weapons.
Interesting. We've located the one remaining solar device. It is orbiting the sun of the Omega Draconis system, home to what we believe is a newly colonized Kessok world. Cloaked Klingon and Romulan ships have been able to accomplish close recons of the system, but the results are less than conclusive. Romulan intelligence confirms the Cardassians have recently activated large tachyon emitters throughout the system. These emitters disrupt subspace, preventing both warp travel within the system and communication with the main Kessok colony at Omega Draconis 3.
If I may interject, the Cardassians have gone to great lengths to prevent us from contacting the Kessok government.
Are you implying the Kessok are being manipulated by the Cardassians?
Yes, Admiral. And I propose that we attempt to parley with the Kessok using the communications array from the solar former we captured.
Very well. Any possibility of bringing a peaceful end to this conflict is preferable to all-out war. Captain, if the Kessok engage, you are cleared to return fire. But destroying Kessok ships should be a last resort. Once the tachyon emitters are destroyed, Commander Data will explore what diplomatic solutions may be possible. Captain, in light of your outstanding performance, you have been selected to lead our battle group into the Omega Draconis system. You may choose 2 ships to accompany you. Very well, Captain. McRae may have reservations about working with a Romulan like Tarek, but both are capable captains.
Admiral, with respect, wouldn't a larger battle group increase our chances of success?
Not necessarily, Commander. We hope to minimize the casualties that would result in a large-scale offensive. Cardassian intelligence will be watching for large groups of ships moving through warp. You will benefit from the element of surprise. Remember, once you arrive at Omega Draconis, you will not be able to communicate with me due to the interference from the tachyon emitters. Once they are down, you should be able to warp deeper into the system. The remainder of our ships in this sector will join Klingon and Romulan task forces to attack 2 targets, Cardassian shipyards, in an effort to draw the attention away from your objective. However, once they discover our real goal, you can expect waves of reinforcements in defense of their lines. One thing more. If you come across Matan, do not allow him to escape. Stopping the solar former will correct the current situation, but if Matan remains at large, he will cause problems in the future. Good luck, Captain. Liu out.
Is there a way to filter through the tachyon emissions to communicate with our allies?
Subspace communication is out of the question. However, I can create a direct line-of-sight laser link between ships to use for short-range point-to-point transmission with our battle group.
Please do so, Chief.
Yes, Commander.
Brex, I have had the communications array from the Kessok device we captured salvaged and stowed in Cargo Bay 2. I am relaying the modifications we need to your console. Can you assign a team to this task?
Right away, Commander.
We're keeping Brex too busy to crack jokes. Captain, the Geronimo has entered the system.
Captain McRae is hailing us. I'm putting him through. Your orders, sir.
Greetings, Captain. I'm keen to go kick some Cardassian tail. McRae out.
Do Cardassians have tails?
It wasn't funny the first time, Chief.
Captain, there's a ship decloaking nearby.
On screen.
Relax, Lieutenant. It's just Tarek trying to give us all heart attacks.
Captain Tarek is hailing us. On screen.
Captain, we have a war trail to follow. I defer to your leadership.
Course laid in for the Omega Draconis system, sir. Yes, Captain.
I've
Docking
established the
sequence
laser link with the
initiated.
other ships. Commander Data, my engineering crew reports that they've finished the modifications you requested to the Kessok communications array. The device is attached to a conduit feeding directly off the warp core.
Excellent. Thank you, Chief. Captain, I will be in engineering
Good to see you
standing
again,
by to
Sovereign.
contact the Kessok when you clear up the tachyon disruptions.
Yes, Captain? Aye, aye.
Captain, our warp field has collapsed due to
Your
the
orders,
subspace
sir?
interference. This is as
Red
close as
alert,
we're going to
shields
be able
up.
to get until we take out the tachyon emitters.
We're at the far edge of the Omega Draconis system.
Captain, I've got a fix on the Cardassian lines of defense. The force is comprised of several Keldons. I don't think they've detected us yet.
All Keldons? Not even a single Galore?
Maybe we destroyed them all. The Cardassians have spotted us. They're powering up weapons and moving to engage.
Message from the Geronimo. On screen.
Let's show these Cardassians some action.
Loading quantum
I'll
torpedoes,
take the tree
sir.
on the left, if you'll handle the rest.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Sir, we are draining their top shield. The aft shield has failed, Captain. Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield. Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield. Target hull integrity at 75%. Their forward shield is draining. Target hull integrity at 75%. Their left shield has collapsed, sir. Target hull integrity at 25%. Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Captain, our course will cause us to crash into the planet.
Their top shield has failed.
Our ventral shields are draining, sir.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Target hull integrity at 25%.
Captain, we're on a collision course.
Switching to photon torpedoes, Captain.
Sir, their aft shield is draining. Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Intercept course plotted.
That's the last of them, Captain.
Now we can destroy that tachyon emitter with no interruptions.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Tachyon emitter has been destroyed, Captain.
Safi to data. Can you signal the Kessok colony at Omega Draconis 3?
Trying. Negative, Commander. There must be another tachyon emitter closer to the colony.
Captain, the tachyon emissions have dissipated enough that we should be able to warp now.
Now might be a good time to return to Starbase 12 for reload and repairs. When we're ready, we should continue toward the colony at Omega Draconis 3.
Captain? Course laid in. Course laid in. Yes, sir.
I managed to get us pretty close to Omega Draconis 3 before the warp field collapsed.
The Kessok colony is ahead.
And several ships surrounding it. Cardassians and Kessok, all combat ready. It looks like they were expecting us.
Captain, we should destroy that tachyon emitter
Transmitting
as soon
your
as
new
possible,
orders, Captain.
so we can parlay with
They
the
have
Kessok
acknowledged
colony.
the command. Sending orders. Captain McCrae is hailing us. I'm putting him through. Orders acknowledged, sir.
Let's finish off these Cardassians.
tachyon emitter destroyed, Captain.
That's done it, sir. Comm channels are beginning to clear up.
Data to bridge.
On screen.
Captain, I have made contact with the commander of the Kessok colony. Stand by.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield. Their aft shield has failed, Captain.
Damn, what is taking so long?
Data to bridge.
Finally.
On screen.
I have imparted the
we are
information
draining their
they've
top
gathered
shield.
from their solar farmer and the
ventral shields are
Cardassian
draining, sir.
modifications. It seems very disturbed by the Cardassian betrayal.
Target hull
Kessok
integrity
ships
at
are disengaging,
50%.
Captain. They're turning on the Cardassians.
It would appear my attempts at communication were successful.
Target's hull has been
I will
breached,
return to
Captain.
the bridge.
Excellent work, Commander.
Loading quantum torpedoes, sir.
Yes?
Captain, I'm reading
I
several
have
new
nothing to add,
contacts.
Captain.
They look like the hybrids we found at the Shambhala shipyard.
The energy signature's that of Kessok ships.
I'm receiving a transmission on an open channel to all ships. On screen.
This is Legate Matan of the Cardassian Empire. Your presence here is in violation of Cardassian sovereignty. You have had but a taste of our anger, and you have seen the power we wield. Continue, and you will risk extinction. Leave this system at once, or be destroyed.
Miguel, which ship is Matan in?
I can't tell, Commander. His transmission was diffracted laterally among the hybrids.
Incoming message from the Kessok commander. Their ships are going to fall back to defend their colony. They're disengaging, sir.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield. I guess they're pessimistic about our odds of stopping Matan.
Captain McCrae is hailing us. I'm putting him through.
They're difficult to take down, Captain. They take our best hits and just keep coming.
Captain Tarek is hailing us. On screen.
I'm not worried, Captain. There's no Cardassian machination that can stand against Romulan technology.
I was right about their energy signature. These hybrids combine Cardassian and Kessok technology.
They seem to have added a few touches of their own. They aren't using standard Cardassian or Kessok weapons.
Leave it to the Cardassians to find a better way
Captain,
to
we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Any ideas, Chief?
Just two. Keep our strong shields toward them and use quantum torpedoes.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
We're in danger of colliding with another ship, Captain.
Their hull is severely damaged, sir.
New contact entering system. It's the Enterprise.
Captain Picard is hailing us. On screen.
Enterprise to Sovereign. We're here to assist you.
Not a moment too soon, Captain. The Cardassians are putting up stiff resistance.
We'll see if we can remedy that. Hold tight. We're moving to engage.
That's the last of the hybrids. So much for Matan.
I'm receiving a broadcast message. Sir, it's Matan.
What? All the hybrids are destroyed. On screen.
You've worn out your welcome, Starfleet. Prepare to meet your doom.
Ship decloaking, sir. It's a Romulan... No, wait. It's a Keldan.
Now we know where the second cloaking device ended up.
That must be Matan.
A Keldan with a cloaking device. What will they think of next?
Captain, Matan is getting
Intercept
away.
course plotted. The Enterprise is hailing us. On screen. Transmitting your new orders, Captain.
Matan is headed for the
Orders
solar
acknowledged,
core.
sir.
Could be trying to set off a chain reaction similar to the one in the Vesuvius system.
Captain, a wave of hybrids is pouring into the system.
The hybrids are attacking the Kessok colony.
The Kessok will be slaughtered. Their heavy cruisers don't stand a chance
Their
against
hull is
hybrids'
severely
enhanced
damaged,
weapons.
sir.
It's as if the Cardassians designed the hybrids to be Kessok killers.
Captain, proceed to the Omega Draconis sun and stop the solar former. We'll remain here to protect the colony. You must
Your orders,
engage
Captain.
Matan to prevent him from destroying
The
the
bottom
system.
shield is draining,
laid
sir.
in.
Kessok are counting
Yes, sir.
on you. We're counting on you. Picard out.
Message from the Geronimo. On screen.
Deal with Matan, Captain. We'll watch the Enterprise's back.
Incoming message from the Cairo. Transferring to the view screen.
Captain, I must remain here to protect Romulan interests. I trust you'll be able to handle a lone Keldon.
I'm picking up a single Keldon. It's Matan's ship, Captain.
The solar former is right beside him.
His ship is cloaking.
Matan sure is slippery.
Not surprising, considering Cardassians evolved from a species of lizard called Mechamut, or Mud Creeper.
You're making that up.
He's hailing us, Captain.
Well, Starfleet pig, you found me. My solar former is about to make this star
Yes,
go
Captain?
supernova and destroy the entire system. You might be able to stop it. Care to try?
What's his game?
The solar former's shields are down. Why don't we just fire some torpedoes at it and be done?
Good idea, Lieutenant.
I'm not so sure.
Why
Main
not?
power is at 50%.
Destroying the solar former is what he seems to want us to do.
I agree. You'd think someone as intelligent as Matan wouldn't give us a clear shot at his precious doomsday device. Unless he's gone mad.
You're considering the sanity of a man whose hobby is destroying solar systems?
I think we should get close enough to the solar former to do an intensive scan.
I'd feel more comfortable blowing it up from here.
Captain, we're taking damage from our proximity to the sun.
Can we hold together, Chief?
Yes, but my crews are going to be too busy plugging up damage from the sun to deal with any other repairs.
Intercept course plotted. Audio message from Matan.
What are you waiting for, Captain? Come, be a hero. Starfleet is counting on you.
I wish he'd stop that. It's spooky.
What can we do? He's cloaked.
If he sends us a message again, can't we track the source of the transmission?
Of course. Felix, I'll need you to route communications through tactical.
Done.
Next time Matan signals us, we should be able to get a temporary lock on him. We'll probably only get one chance. Matan is not stupid enough to fall for the same trick twice.
You have a very resourceful crew, Captain.
We shouldn't just sit and wait for him to hail us. We've got to try and do something about that solar former.
I still think we should scan it.
I still think we should destroy it.
I think we should go help the Kessok evacuate.
Initiating scan. We're not close enough to the solar former, Captain. Initiating scan. We're not close enough to the solar former, Captain. Initiating scan. We're in range. One moment. Sorry, this is bad news, Captain. Apparently, the sun has passed the point of no return.
It will go supernova no matter what we do?
I'm afraid so. And we don't have much time left.
I have an idea, Captain. We can try inverting the polarity of the solar former's emitters.
Do you think the solar former can reverse what it's done to the sun?
That is what I am hoping, yes.
When I scanned the device, I noticed that its internal computer was locked by an encryption code.
Can we break the code?
I don't know, Commander. We have no idea what cipher Matan has used, and Cardassians are legendary for their encryption techniques.
Quite true. The encryption system prohibits remote tampering unless you have the precise key sequence that activated it. To decrypt the code, someone would actually have to beam over to the solar former, and of course there's no life support there.
Maybe there's something about the code on Matan's ship. We could try scanning him.
That would be a good idea, if he weren't cloaked.
Alternately, I could beam over to the device.
You certainly like putting yourself in dangerous situations.
What about Matan? He's probably going to see what we're doing and try to stop us.
I trust you will not let him succeed. I am ready to transport to the solar former on your order, Captain. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. I will report to the transporter room.
Commander Data is in the transporter room. Energizing. He's now inside the solar former.
Matan's ship is decloaking.
I guess we got his attention.
Matan is targeting the solar former.
We have to protect Commander Data.
Commander Data is signaling us from the solar former. Audio only.
Captain, I have removed the housing from the solar former's signal module. I am now attempting to decrypt the cipher. Stand by.
Captain, that sun is really unstable. Whatever Matan did with the solar former tipped the balance. It's now in atomic acceleration.
How long do we have?
7 minutes remaining. Target hull integrity at 75%.
Commander Data is signaling us from the solar former. Audio only.
Accessing the solar former's emitter array. Stand by. It is done. The polarity is inverted.
Good. Miguel, bring Commander Data back.
Lowering shields. Energizing. Commander Data is back on board.
Now, let's deal with Matan.
Matan is trying to destroy the solar former.
We have to stop him.
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield. Sir, their aft shield is draining.
We've destroyed
Their
Matan's
aft
main
shield has failed,
energizer.
Captain.
His
Main
propulsion
power
and
is
weapons are
fluctuating, Captain.
useless.
We'll have to reduce power to
He's
some
drifting
systems.
into the sun.
Chief, can we lay a tractor beam on his ship?
The sun's greatly elevated radiation is throwing off the polarity of our graviton generators.
Can we get within transporter range of Matan's ship?
There's too much interference from the sun. I can't lock on any patterns.
Let him burn.
Kiska.
Sorry, Commander.
Chief, give us a status report. I can't imagine these sparking consoles are a good sign.
Our primary EPS conduits have blown out. Switching to secondary systems, plasma coolant containment is compromised. We may have to vent it completely after we reach Starbase 12 for repairs. Antimatter containment is stable. We have impulse and up to warp 4 at your command.
Captain's log, stardate 55432.5. The Sovereign has returned victorious from battle with Matan, having disarmed the Kessok solar former. Unfortunately, Matan himself could not be captured to answer for his crimes against the Kessok people. However, justice appears to have been served with the destruction of his ship. I have requested a meeting with the Sovereign's captain to express my personal thanks, as well as my commendations. Well, Captain, you've certainly distinguished yourself. The Kessok have offered their most profound thanks for your assistance in preserving both their colony and their remaining solar former. We have begun diplomatic negotiations with the Kessok. In light of recent events, we are hopeful they will be open to a treaty of some kind with the Federation. Your performance has been exemplary, Captain. You've maintained the finest traditions of Starfleet. I'm sure we'll be hearing the name Sovereign often in the future. We must be getting underway, and I know you want to get back to your ship, so I'll say bon voyage, Captain, and see you out there.